Okay, we're just gonna say it's probably fine. I'm not gonna lie, guys. My Wizard101 was a little loud. Guys, here's the thing. Believe it or not, I do... Oh, guys, also, we're starting Novus. Oh my god, crazy, exciting. Guys, I take clips of my stream. I know, crazy, right? And I had 2 clips that, in my opinion, kind of funny. You know, kind of built different comedy, and Wizard101 was just too loud in the background. I also think those recordings, low key, are gonna be bupped, which is not my favorite thing. But I'm just going to try to pay attention to where Wizard101 is versus my audio. And hopefully, guys, fingers crossed, everything will be good in the future. Also, guys, do let me know if it's ever too loud. Mind you, I acknowledge that you can totally turn me down. And then, like, honestly, I think everything equalizes. I think when things get quieter, everything equalizes. That's not actually true, though. Guys, I will say I tried to, right? So, obviously, one of the issues is, right, you know, if I was recording through OBS, which I really could. Maybe I should just start recording through OBS, guys. The thing is, I record through a plugin for, I record in a plugin through OBS that's called, like, Stream Record. And the reason I do that, we're going to Mushu, right? Oh, nope. We will go to Mushu. And the reason I do that is so I can get my scene, but I necessarily wouldn't get, like, follower notifications and stuff like that. You know, like, you know, try to have a clean output. The issue with that is it records all my audio as one source. And that's an issue. Do I have anything I want to learn from this guy? Not, you know what? It never hurts to have an Intimidate and an Aegis. Do I ever think I'm gonna use Intimidate and Aegis? No. But hey guys, it doesn't hurt to have it. And then I don't, Starfall I don't care about. I don't think I care about a single other one of these. A Renew and no. Yeah, okay. Okay. Ooh. I'm not gonna lie, I did not remember the Stellometer. The Stellometer. Either way. Yeah, guys, Guys, one of these days I'm gonna get a new mouse mat. Because this mouse mat, I really do enjoy. It's so stained. But here's the thing, too, is like, guys, I don't want to get a new one because the new one's gonna be stained, too. It makes absolutely no sense. Why would I get a new one and I'm just gonna stain it again? And it's not like that bad. It's also cute because it's Pokemon. Now I'm going... No. Sorry, guys. You know, my brain's warming up. That's how life rolls. Anyways... the audio sources are recorded separate. If you don't know what that means, basically my game, my voice, all the audio sources, right? Which you imagine different things that create music, noise, all get mushed into one channel instead of having them separate to allow me to like change the levels, which is bad. Like for example, guys, if you're ever trying to record anything for any purpose, your goal should always be to separate audio inputs of everything you have. Oh, now I get my Novus spell, which is actually kind of exciting because my Novus spell does a lot of damage. Because that allows you to customize and make a better recording because, guys, audio quality is everything. I, obviously, being a little bit of an ooga booga, don't have that. But, guys, honestly, overall, I think it's good. I have another plugin in OBS, which I also think covers this in a little bit of another way. So I think, overall, we're golden. Oh, my God. Hey, Unformed Beast, you were actually a boss. I did not remember that you were a boss. Which I am going to put one more blade in, to be very clear here. Blade and then 2 feints. Guys, ironically, I think I'm actually gonna have to start thinking about like a little bit more just because I know some of these fights are not Berserk. I meant Frenzy. Take out Berserk. Guys, that clicking was pretty good. How do I feel about this fight? Mid. What I will say is I know when I was doing this fight, on my myth, oh my God, guys, look, there's Tree of Strife. What does Tree of Strife essentially do? Insane damage. Guys, what I am confused though, is I feel like on life, I got a spell that's absolutely useless. Why did I get a spell that was absolutely... Is the life spell actually useless? I just think it's because I was never trying to do a single hit. Because I don't actually think Tree of Life is bad. Oh, well, it's not. Because it's high base damage. It's really high base damage. I don't know, guys. I feel like I just never used the life spell for some reason. But maybe that's not important. Well, let me look it up. I know, guys, I want to clarify here. I know what the life spell is. It's the, it's life and fire. Wizard101, that was not what I meant to search. Wizard101, Novus life spell. Novus life spell. And guys, if you don't know what it is, don't look now because I will be spoiling it. It is Star Spawn. I mean, I'll hit him with Tree of Strife. It does 535 life damage for 3 pips. I don't know why I never used it. Maybe it's just not that great, honestly. Maybe it just wasn't that good. I know I never used the myth one because the myth one's a 2-hit, which is actually the most rage-inducing thing ever. Because 2 hits are just so irrelevant in PvE, which is just annoying. Well, it's not irrelevant. It's just, if you can't use feints on your hit, then it's just like, it's so questionable against bosses. And if you can't, even if you can't use, okay, let's chillax. Okay, dog, let's chillax here. I don't know why we're hitting for 3,600. Okay, I understand that I hit the dog for a lot. I really do, but 3,600 is kind. You know what it is, guys? It's Berserk, and this is why you don't have Berserk as a Storm Wizard. Okay, and what am I gonna do with Berserk down? Okay, so let's chill again. Okay, the crit unnecessary, crit block really necessary. In fact, might have been vital. The answer is it was absolutely vital. Oh, don't you dare heal yourself. Oh. Okay, yeah, you block that life damage. 7,000 HP. I have 2 turns of my aura. I can do this plus a blade plus I'm gonna get a Shadow Pip next turn. Do I actually know if I'm gonna need a Shadow Pip next turn? No, I have no idea. Fingers crossed though. Guys, how's my day? My day was good. How was work? Work was fine. Nothing intense, guys. Tomorrow, ironically on a Friday, my work might get a little intense, and that's okay. Not my favorite, but so be it. I got a shad, and what can I say? I'm a genius. Work was fine. Then after work, guys, I don't know what I did. I know what I did. Like, at some point, I studied. And then I swear I was trying to study, but guys, my motivation to study is so small. Oh my god, it was actually the worst thing in the world. Like, I really felt like I could not study. Well, no, I didn't feel like I couldn't study at all. But, like, it just was not... The studying was not really coming out of me in a great way, which is just a little sad, a little unfortunate. There we go, Tree of Strife. We will have this in this deck. And then I also want 1 Tree of Strife. No, I don't. I don't want it in small deck, but I am excited to try it. Oh my god, guys, Tree of Life. I'm excited to try it. What was it, guys? Something about work. Oh, my brain was so locked in. Oh, work's fine. Oh, then I need to study and whatever. And then basically my mom called, then I was talking to my mother, as a good son does. Then, you know, believe it or not, guess what happened? It was really late, and then I had to go to the gym. Well, I didn't have to go to the gym. I chose to go to the gym. I get to go to the gym. Guys, you know, something about mental dark. I don't know. I went to the gym, and that was fine. I went on a run. It was really nice. Oh my god, a treadmill run. So, to clarify, that wasn't nice, but the run itself was good. Why? Because I did an interval run instead of just doing a flat-paced run, which the flat-paced runs are so hard. And I think it's really hard because one thing that makes running easier, if you didn't know, if you want to know the trick to making run easy, I'll tell you this right now, okay? Guys, this I truly believe is the answer if you ever want to know how to make running easy. The point is you don't think about running. The easiest way to run is to not think about running while you're running, okay? You just have to distract your brain. That is not an easy task within itself. However, you know what's way easier? When you're running outside, looking at nature, looking at things passing. That's easy. You know what's hard? When you're staring at a mirror on a treadmill, going the same speed at the same pace. That's literally a nightmare. And people who can do it, more power to you. I struggle so much with that because really I just grew up running outside. And so the intervals are so helpful just because what is an interval? It's where I change the speed and height that I'm running at consistently, and I'm going for like a peak speed. I mean, let me clarify here. The treadmill programs it and does it, okay? I'm just there along for the run, but it's very helpful because it just makes it a lot more engaging. God, guys, I'm so anxious about the audio level, which actually makes me kind of want to scream, but I'm just gonna say this is probably fine. Okay, let's go to Mushu. But yeah, basically, you know, you do a little run, you do a little vibe. This deck feels too thick. You know what I don't need? We're gonna take out Raska's Wrath. Okay. But yeah, guys, basically that made my run really good. I did that, then I came home. Then my roommate had guacamole, and salsa and chips. So I ate that, which was really nice. Because before that, oh, I had food after work. That's what took up a lot of my time too. Guys, I made angel hair pasta with pasta sauce. You might be saying, Twichty, how did cooking pasta for 5 minutes take up a lot of time? Guys, I don't know. Okay, it did. The concept, here's the thing, guys. Thinking of having to eat, that takes up time, okay? Literally every step of it takes up time. Oh my god, guys. And now we go to, personally, my favorite part. I would love a side world in this, okay, guys? I love Kathmandu. Okay, I just think this is like what I imagine Mushu should have been, which is pretty and pretty. Also, you know, like not horrible graphics and not boring in a million years. Not that I honestly think that Kathmandu is like the perfect place, but I really do like it. All right, but let's go, guys. We are 157. Okay, we are 3 levels away from hitting 160. Guys, what happens when we hit 160? The world becomes a better place. That's what happens, and I'm so excited / you know, a little nervous for it. Only 3,300. Here's the thing, guys. Once we have 160 gear, I think we can just straight up Tempest. I really think we can just straight up Tempest and do 3,000 damage. What is this? What is going on? Oh, okay. I'm not gonna lie, guys. The noise really confused me. But yeah, guys, what did I spend a lot of my day doing? You might ask. I watched about 1 million Maya videos. If you don't know who Maya is a Twitch streamer who is really big, and she runs an animal sanctuary called Alveus Sanctuary, where she does animal educational outreach. Moral of the story, she has a bunch of really funny videos of her doing things with animals and being really cute. I'm honestly kind of obsessed. I watched almost her entire like watch history, just because, bro, she has a cow named Winnie the Moo who's really cute. I like Winnie. I don't really care, guys. She's an emu named Stompy who I'm literally obsessed with. I'm actually like, he is hilarious, adorable, funny. Also, her editor's really good. I'm not gonna lie, her editor's kind of goated. She just made really interesting content, and I basically watched all of it. What I learned, guys, I learned a lot of things about the pet trade, about the legal pet trade, about taking care of animals, about what pets you should have. Moral story, guys, apparently you should get a monkey as a pet. Don't get a parrot as a pet. Did I want to get either of those as a pet? No. But apparently, guys, what I didn't know about parrots, the one thing I find interesting, guys, apparently parrots are extremely loud. Like, to the point where they'll damage your hearing over time, which I think is just kind of crazy. Because, like, I knew that parrots lived for a super long time, and I knew they could be mischievous. I did not know they were, like, and I assumed they were loud. Let me be very clear here. I assumed they were loud. I just didn't know they were, you know, like, absolutely obnoxiously loud. Like, that's kind of crazy. But either way, you know, love them. They're adorable. They're kind of a vibe. Ooh, okay, plus 45. Sorry, guys. Oh, hello, Phelan. Hello. Happy Thursday. I hope you're doing well. How are you doing? I learned about the parrots. Guys, monkeys, I would never want a monkey as a pet. A monkey as a pet doesn't make sense. And then she also went into this whole thing about seed dispersers, which is like animals who eat plants, they eat things, and then they poop as they fly or go around areas, and then that's how the seeds get dispersed, right? And it's like reforestation, planting, blah, 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 blah. And thus, if you have an animal like that in your home, then they're gonna crap everywhere, and that's terrible. And that makes sense to me. You know, that connects in my head. Guys, because here's my thing. My biggest issue with having a pet, I don't have a pet. Would I like a pet? Kind of. Guys, I don't deal well with dirty. Okay, I really don't. Guys, I am a shoes off household. Okay, guys, do I think everyone should be a shoes off household? Yes. Yes, I do. And here's the thing, if you don't want to take your shoes off when you go inside, that's totally fine. You know, everyone has different standards. Not my home. Let me be very clear here, not my home. You will be taking your shoes off. That's insane. I'm sorry. Have you seen an LA sidewalk? Do you have a concept of what an LA sidewalk is? No. It's just, so I think it's interesting too, because I think the thing is too, though, is like, I grew up as a shoes off household. So it also just like connects with me and well. And also, guys, I apologize. Give me 1 millisecond. I just want to close my blinds really quick. Because honestly, I don't really like having them open. 1 millisecond.
So, a little wizard and a cow have come to face the might of the great horse lords themselves.
I kind of did a sad job, but now my neighbors won't be staring in, wondering what I'm doing with this light. I will say, guys, I have one neighbor. Guys, let me be very clear here now. Okay, guys, I am a nosy human being. Okay, I want to be very clear here. Guys, I'm not really gonna, I'm staring in a courtyard and other people have their blinds open to their living rooms. What am I gonna do? Not take a little peek? Not look at what they're doing? Hello? No, I'm a nosy human. And this one there's one person, she sits with a ring light, and I just want to know what she's doing. Because she's on like a computer and a ring light, and I'm just intrigued. I also, guys, at one point I had a neighbor who was a gamer, and guys, I was so tempted to go knock on his door and be like, hey, do you want to play games with me? Because guys, you know, making friends in LA is hard, and guys, imagine I could play games exact same time, you know. He's like, oh, how do you know I play games? I go, oh, because I noticed your living room from my living room. Yeah. You know, maybe that's not the vibe. You know, maybe that's not, you know, the most appropriate way to go about that one. So, no. But the concept was there. Oh no, not the horsies. Oh, what I learned about horses? Nothing really. Oh, guys, what I learned too, I also learned an old equestrian trick apparently. Guys, you know what you do? Apparently, if you give watered down Gatorade to farm animals, the electrolytes make them drink more. So apparently when it's hot, you're supposed to give them Gatorade to make them drink more. Guys, you know, we're just gonna recite animal facts I learned now. I learned that, you know, you should be careful about poisoning mice because barn owls who are really good at eating mice will eat it and then it will kill their whole family. Birds have a lot of pressure in their talons, but birds actually can only pick up like a third of their body weight or something, so it's not actually that stressful for them like carrying away things. I guess they'd kill things, but it's like they really can't carry away that heavy of things because it was like she was looking. There's some bird who eats like small monkeys, and she was carrying that. I learned that goats are annoying. They're really cute, but they're annoying, and I think they're annoying. She had this. Oh my god, guys! She had this dog. She had this dog that was a mix between a pit bull. I swear it's a pit bull and Chihuahua. Here's my thing, guys. In my opinion, it really looked the mix between like a basset hound and a pit bull. It was just like a long, lanky dog. Guys, and here's the thing. I love a dachshund. Okay, I love a wiener dog. I love a wiener dog. I love a pit bull. I love a wiener dog. I love a basset hound. And guys, here's the thing. If I got a dog, I would probably get a rescue. And I would just, here's the thing. I would go to the shelter and I would just see all the dogs and then I would just see which one wanted to love me. And then I'd be like, okay, you know what? If you want to love me, then I'll love you. Right? Because I feel like that's the move, you know, when you're getting an animal. It's like, I don't really want to like pick as much as I want to pick an animal that I think is cute or I think is like awesome. It's like, I would much rather just pick an animal that wants me because I feel like that's just going to make my entire relationship with it 10,000 times easier. Then like, I'm like, oh my God, this dog's so cute and the dog hates me. No, it's like with a cat. Like, I know cats, you know, like, you know, the whole joke that cats are mean and they've domesticated humans. Like, ha ha, hee hee, funny. Guys, I don't want a cat that's mean to me, okay? I want a cat that loves me. Like, I want to go to a shelter where they have cats, and then I want to walk up to all the cats, and then I want to see which cat comes up to me and, like, rubs against me, and then I'll be like, okay, this is the cat that I'm going to adopt. That's my game plan. So, obviously, as much as I would love a dachshund, basset hound, pit bull mix, that's not realistic. Now, if there's one in the shelter, maybe I'll go up to that one first, but here's the thing, if it doesn't like me, it doesn't like me. Because, guys, at one point, my family rescued another dog. Unfortunately, we had to give the dog up. Here's the thing. And by give the dog up, I mean, he literally went to live with his best friend when he was being fostered, so gave him up to a better home, honestly. But we had to give him up because he was biting my father and he bit the gardener once, which is bad. And so that was just not the vibe. But here's the thing, guys. He never bit me. He never bit my mother. Okay? He never bit anyone. And here's the thing. He loved me, and I was a vibe, okay? And guys, I love Petey, okay? Petey and me, absolute besties, okay? Petey and me, literally best friends for life. And in my opinion, what that really imprinted in me was the fact that if you have an animal that, like, loves you from the beginning, you really can't go wrong. Because, like, Petey liked me from the first time I met him. And he was, like, he was a timid dog. Obviously, he had been in an abusive home, guys. That's why he was reactive, yada, 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 right? But he liked me from the moment he met me, and I think that was apparent in his actions. And then, to that point, guys, talking about imprinting, it's an irreversible change in bird brains. And that's why, apparently, you shouldn't rescue baby birds. You should just give them to a wildlife sanctuary, because if you try to save a baby bird and it imprints on you, then it can literally never go back in society, and then it's either going to die or it has to make it to a sanctuary. Which, you know what? That makes sense. Have I ever had an animal imprint on me? No. I think if a duck imprint... Here's the thing, guys. I would love a pet duck. I think a pet duck would be so cool in the terms of a duck's cool. I don't want it pooping everywhere. That's the issue with the chicken, right? Like, it's like I love the concept of a chicken, but, like, I would have to put the chicken in a diaper. And I'm not putting my chicken in a diaper, okay? That's ridiculous. Not that people don't. I want to be clear here. Some people do put their chickens in a diaper. More power to them. I don't want to have to put my chicken in a diaper, and I don't want to have to change it. And maybe you can potty train a chicken, because I really do like chickens. I think they're really cute. That's just, you know, guys, that's a little much, okay? I think it's a little unnecessary. I don't like that he resists Storm. Is he Storm? Am I crazy here? I don't think he's Storm, right? No, he's Life, and he resists Storm? Feel the wrath of the Horde? Okay, and so can the... Oh. You guys, you know what's funny about this? I understand this is a horse, but, like, the Headless Horseman is not a horse. Like, in my opinion, guys, if I was an animated horse trying to take over the world, and then I summoned a spell where I was being used as a mount for something, I just feel like there's a disconnect. I just feel like I would not want to choose something where I'm being used as a mount. You know what I mean? That just doesn't... You know, it seems a little self-defeatist. 5,000 HP still. Ooh, I'm not gonna lie, that resist was hard. I am gonna get a Shadow Pip, so I can pull off another AoE, maybe? If he doesn't blow me up first? You know, I don't actually... Here's the thing. I'm gonna look this guy up. Who is this guy? Because the fact that he's just life and he resists... The question, though, I will also say, Golden Horse Captain. I can't believe I didn't remember this guy. Guys, I should have remembered this guy. Because first and foremost, he has the wand that everyone sees. Let me be very clear here, guys. Does everyone see this giant sword wand he has? Let me be very, very clear here, guys. Never, ever stitch that wand. Why? Don't get me wrong. It looks really cool. Everyone stitches it, okay? And not that you can't have the same stitch as everyone else, but maybe you don't want the same stitch as everyone else. That's just a little tidbit, okay, guys? Because at one point, I had stitched that wand, and I stitched it because I thought it was so cool, and then I ended up... I did something wrong, where I sold that wand. It was a duplicate of a wand or something. And then, guys, you know what I found out? Oh, he just randomly casts spells. Okay. And then you know what I found out? Everyone has that wand. Because I think I started looking at wands, and that just... It was just... Oh, he literally just resists everything 50%. And he has additional 100% outgoing healing. Okay, cool, awesome, great. I think this is my next best choice because it's gonna take care of the minion. If the minion is the minion not hitting me here? Okay, I'm glad I'm taking care of the minion. I'm a little stressed that, you know. Oh, does he just not attack? Oh, he doesn't have offense. Oh, that's actually, I'm not gonna lie, guys, that's actually kind of amazing. Not that he does, well, he does have offense. But he doesn't have, like, a really nasty life spell to blow me up. So, thank the Lord. Alright. I think this will be enough, maybe, with a crit, please. Fingers crossed. Hands to the sky. Women like you just don't care. You know, here's the thing, guys. I have... Oh, you know why I can't use Tree of Strife? Guys, I'm literally stupid. I'm like, oh, why can't I use Tree of Strife? Well, maybe it's because I don't have a life pip. Because I literally apparently don't know what I'm doing. We're gonna Frenzy just so I can hit next turn. Just heal yourself. Okay, and you know what? That works too. That works too. And you guys, let me tell you right now, glad I'm not a Myth Wizard. God, imagine playing a Myth Wizard. Oh my God, worst thing in the world. Feel the wrath of the Horde. Please be... Is this Centaur? This is Centaur. Guys, let me tell you right now. Watch this. Everyone ready? Oh. Ooh. Guys, and you might be asking yourself, Twichty, that was lame and stupid. I agree, I kind of cringed a little bit, but guys, here's the thing. The only reason, what I was trying to show you guys is that I don't think there's a spell in Wizard101 I've used more than Centaur. I literally think I've used Centaur maybe like 2,000-3,000 times. And maybe that's like a gross exaggeration, but that spell is so imprinted in my mind because I used it for so long in my life and literally not a single other spell. And it's just, like, even more imprinted than Tempest. I don't even know what it is. It's just something about Centaur. I think it's... You know what it is, guys? It's the slowdown. No offense to Centaur, but the fact that the spell slows down when you're... It's just, like... I've already been sitting here for, like, 16 years, right? Guys, I don't know. Honestly, guys, I'm really liking that I'm putting the tower shields in my treasure card. I really need to keep that up. Because the tower cards in my... The tower shield in my treasure cards, I really feel like it's kind of helping. And now a little Tree of Life. Guys, I can't believe I'm already using this spell. Catch me ever using my life spell. Guys, I literally never used it once. This, however, kind of good. Boom, look at that. Okay. Problem solved. Oh my God. Oh, and we leveled up. Look at that, guys. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. We didn't even need to get a potion. Okay, what I do want to say is here... we're actually... You know what? We'll leave Raska's Wrath, because I think it's useful. Let's put in 2 more of these. Okay. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, guys. Look at us. We're making progress. Everything's golden. Oh, you know what it is, guys? You know what I should do? I should do this. I should do this. This. Oh, everything is already maxed. You know what I should do? I should do that. Lower sound volume, raise this. Okay. I feel good about this. Maybe. Hopefully. Yeah. Oh, no, I'm not. You're not getting a second quest. Guys, every single time, they're always trying to get you that second quest. And guys, I think that's funny. You know what it is, guys? It's like, It's like when someone asks you for help and then they extend the help more. It's like if someone asks you like, oh, can you help me move? And you're like, of course. And then next thing you know, you're all of a sudden, not only are you helping them move, but you're then using your own car to carry their moving stuff. And then you're helping them move into their new place, which I want to clarify, technically could be encompassed in that you're helping to move. But it's a little bit, you know, it's a little bit of a grab. Okay, it's a little bit of a grab. You know, it's like when people ask for things and it's like more than they ask. I think, guys, I don't think there's anything wrong for asking for help. But I think it's important to ask for everything. Oh, hello, Magnet. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. Acolyte Aang? Oh my god, guys. Haha, it's Acolyte Aang. I wonder what that is. Avatar The Last Airbender? Yes, guys. Oh, for a second, I thought I was referencing the blue people for a second. Which I still think, honestly, guys, you know, peak humanity, that 2 series that were Avatar became so famous that you have to specify the blue people or Avatar The Last Airbender. Slowly dying in sight? Well, hey, Magnet, I'm glad you're slowly dying. I'm glad it's not quickly. Count your wins. But I am sorry that you're dying, because that's not good. But I will also say, you know, unless maybe you're like, haha, we're all dying inside, because guys, hate to break it to you, every day you are dying. Just a little bit, okay, guys? So remember, next time you feel stressed about something, just be like, guys, I'm slowly dying anyways. Don't stress about it, okay? Guys, that's why, whatchamacallit, guys, that's why social anxiety, don't worry about it, guys. Okay, everyone's dying, nothing matters. Now, I'm a hypocrite. Let me be very clear here, guys, okay? Because you're looking at someone who's obnoxiously socially anxious. Okay, guys. Well, guys, 98% of the time. Okay, the 2% of the time, I have something called a little liquid courage, which, let's be clear here, whoever started calling it liquid courage, they knew what was up, okay? They knew what was up. And I would love to know when that term was invented, okay? Because liquid courage is the truest thing in the universe. A really, you know, a reducer of inhibitions. Now, I do wish that guy would have the courage not to use this spell, because it actually ruins me. Just eating some beef stew while solo balance questing through Chrysalis. I can't read. That sounds wonderful. Guys, I love a beef stew. I really do. Really, I love a stew. And beef, I don't really care about, to be honest here. Stew? There's something about stew that's just cozy. But that's wonderful. Sorry that you're in Chrysalis, but not that. I don't think Chrysalis is that bad. I am sorry you're solo questing on a balance. That does sound honestly nightmarish. Homemade beef stew slaps. Hey, that's amazing. Guys, I'm on my soup. Guys, I know I said last time that I'm on my soup grind. I really am, guys. My goal is really to make a soup, okay? I know a soup is not a stew. And honestly, guys, I don't know the difference between a stew and a soup. Okay? I'm gonna be real here. Stew versus soup. A soup are usually made with more liquid, while stews are thicker and chunkier. There you go, guys. And look at that. The internet explained it to me. Which, honestly, that definition makes sense. That's in my head. I don't know, guys. That's how I associated stew versus soup, right? Because a stew is, like, thick. But I feel like there's creamy soups. I guess it's thicker and chunkier. But what's, like, a thick soup? Guys, what does a thick soup mean? Thick soup. A thick and creamy tomato... I feel like cream. I feel like a thick means creamy, right, guys? A thick soup is a creamy soup? I don't really know. What I do know is I have to defeat 2 more of these. Which, you know what, guys? Here's the thing. I do think that defeating... While I don't love the fact that I have to defeat 4 of them, it is dramatically more respectful that I have to fight 4 of them than me having to fight 3. I think that when you have to fight 3, that's ridiculous because that's clearly prioritizing people who have friends. Okay? And there's nothing wrong with having friends. In fact, guys, we all love having friends. I think, you know, Wizard101 be like, that sucks that you don't have friends. Oh, you need to beat 3 of them. Oh, you don't have someone who can help you team up. Oh, you have to do the fight twice. That's rude. Okay? That's unnecessary. Okay, I'm actually here now. Oh, hello, Hot Cheeto. Hello, hello, hello. I hope you're having a wonderful Thursday. I hope everything's going great. I'm glad you're here, as always. Guys, I really need my crit rate up. You know what? I need my stats up. You know what I need to do, guys? I need to hit 160. And really, guys, I'm not gonna lie. I'm really hoping today's stream I hit 160. And if I don't, it's like kind of fine. I just literally mentally, I can't. I just want to equip new gear. I literally think it's one. You guys, I know last time I said it was 2 pieces of gear. I'm deciding it's 1 piece of gear. Oh, excuse me. You know what I'm actually gonna do, guys? You know what? At the end, I'll go... Here's the thing. Either I hit 160 and we go and get the gear, or at the end of the Wizard101 segment, guys, I'm just going to go to my house and I'm going to throw in the gear. Okay? Because that's easy peasy lemon squeezy. Oh. Oh. Okay, Mandate of Soul of Heaven. What does this guy sell? Atomic Fireballs? Oh, that's 10. I think it's, guys, I think it's funny that, you know, like, technically speaking, the best pet snacks are sold by pet snack vendors, but I feel like it's something that, like, Wizard101 does such a crappy job of explaining. Like, imagine you had no concept of farming or getting, like, mega snacks, and you were just, like, a casual player, just like, oh, I need to get pet snacks, and they'd be like, and then where would you even, you wouldn't even know where to get them. Or I guess maybe you would. I don't know. I think that maybe my mentality, true and real, yeah, okay. Okay, never mind, then no, guys, I agree. I will admit, because, like, I'm not the biggest MMO player. So maybe I don't have, like, the, also, I've played Wizard101 for so long, guys. It's like, I can't even imagine like, it's, guys, it's hard to have the perspective of a new player. Like, it really is, I think. And, like, I would have no idea. That's why they added the mega snack packs for casual. No, that's real. Oh, I was on FaceTime with my favorite human. Hey, Hot Cheeto, I'm so glad, okay? That sounds like a wonderful time. I was on FaceTime with one of my favorite humans, my mother, and that was really, well, FaceTime, no, we were on a call. But it, you know, it was kind of, what is it, guys? Does anyone know if this wand looks cool? Does anyone know if this wand has an animation? Hero of Mushu Edict animation. Does it have an animation? Okay, I'm gonna go with it doesn't because no one's explaining to me if it has a cool animation. It's probably just a, it's just a Disney wand. It's probably just a Disney wand, guys. And I really don't vibe with the Disney wands. Well, I don't hate the Disney wands. They're just not. Okay, well, no one's teaming up for this, so I'm gonna go with it's completely fine. Seems